everyone, welcome back to Bochiknot and Bochiknot.com. My name is Nicole. In today's tutorial, we'll be going over a plant hanger or an air plant hanger, and you will need some supplies and materials before getting started. I have here a 4.5 centimeter metal ring and some 3mm 3-ply cord. As always, if you're interested in any of the materials and supplies I've used in today's tutorial, please check out www.bochiknot.com/shop for more details. To begin, we will take a strand of 220 centimeter long string folded in half and attach it onto the small ring using a lark's head knot. Then repeat one more time with another strand of 220 centimeter cord. If at any time you are unfamiliar with any of the knots used in today's tutorial, you can always refer back to my 50 knots and sennits tutorial, or you can check out my Macrame knots and sennits playlist. Once both cords are attached onto the small ring, take the outer two cords and make a square knot. Then right under this square knot, make another consecutive square knot. Then taking another two strands of 220 centimeter long cords, fold them both in half and place them side by side, with the loop ends on top. Then taking the far left and far right cords, use those as working cords for another square knot. Pull on the cord ends to tighten the knot. Then taking the single square knot pattern, attach it onto the pattern that we started under the ring using an alternating square knot. So taking the right two cords underneath the ring and then the left two cords on the square knot pattern, make a square knot. Make another single square knot pattern with two more strands of 220 centimeter cords and attach it onto the left side of the ring. Add one more alternating square knot in the center to complete the V-shaped pattern. Make another individual square knot pattern, then attach it to the right of the plant hanger. Every time you add an individual square knot to the pattern, you can continue filling the alternating square knots in between. So here we're going to add an alternating square knot on the left side of the square knot pattern that we had just attached. So repeat on the left side, mirroring what we just did on the right. Add 2 more rows of alternating square knots in the center. Then taking another 2 strands of 220 centimeter long cords, make an individual square knot pattern and attach it to the right side, filling in the alternating square knots in between, and then repeat the same thing one more time on the far left side. Then starting on the right side, taking the far right 4 cords, make another square knot and continue with a diagonal row of square knots to the left, stopping at the center on the right. Then repeat on the left side, stopping at the same row on the right, making sure you don't make the last knot in the center. Then taking the 12 centimeter diameter ring, place the pattern in the center, and then starting on the far right vertical cord, attach it onto the larger 12 centimeter ring using a double half-hitch knot. Then continue to the right until all of the vertical cords are attached onto the ring using double half-hitch knots. Once all of the vertical cords have been attached, you should see a half dome shape form at the top. Then taking a strand of 150 centimeter long cord, fold it in half and attach it onto the front part of the ring using a reverse lark's head knot. Then continue with the remaining 150 centimeter cords and attach them all individually onto the front part of the ring using reverse lark's head knots. There should be a total of 12 reverse lark's head knots at the front. Once all 12 cords have been attached onto the front part of the ring, taking the far left vertical cords on the front, make a square knot. Then continue with the next 4 cords to the right and repeat the square knot. Then continue all around the ring until all the cords are made into square knots for this first row of square knots. Underneath the first row of square knots, add another row of alternating square knots all around the ring for the second row of square knots. Once the second row is done, add 4 more rows of alternating square knots for a total of 6 rows of square knots. Then taking a strand of 90 centimeter long cord, we're going to use that as a working cord to gather together the cord ends at the bottom using a gathering knot. Take the cord end and make a loop and hold it with one hand, then take the longer cord end and start wrapping it around the vertical cords at the bottom. Wrap it around several times until you are at the other end of the cord. Once you've reached the end, place the cord end through the loop and pull on the top end to tighten the knot. Then cut off the excess cord ends. Then pull on the cords at the bottom to tighten or loosen up the bottom of the plant hanger. Now cut off the excess fringe at the very bottom to your desired length. I left about 50 centimeters of fringe at the bottom for my plant hanger. Last but not least, we will add some barrel knots to the end of the fringe. Taking one strand of cord, wrap it around your index finger 3 times, then take the cord end and pull it through the hole from the top down. Then pull on the cord ends to tighten the knot. Then go ahead and complete the barrel knot on all remaining cord ends at the bottom. And that is a wrap with the lacy plant hanger tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And if you guys are interested in more DIY tutorials or macrame tips and tricks videos, you can refer to my Patreon for more macrame DIY tutorials and one-on-one guidance from me. So if you guys are interested, please check out the link in the video description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.